Win Exacta Trifecta, commingling with France, races 1, 2, 3, and they're off and running from the 1,000-metre marker. Birthday Boy hopped away smartly is the leader. Tiago Real has got the yellow headgear. Noble Beat between runners. And Jerry the Juggler's at the rail, a length and a half off them. Then comes Just a Guy Thing in the pink. And behind that one there we drop back to Heroic Deed and Jalapeno's the trailer with Wolf Killer. Top of the lane and Birthday Boy brings him into the stretch. Noble Beat is second, and at the rail is Jerry the Juggler. The outside is Just a Guy Thing in the pink silks trying to put in a claim. Tiago Real is on the outside. Coming into the last 200, and Birthday Boy still finds on the lead. Jerry the Juggler's in the yellow, and on the outside Noble Beat tries to come back for more. And it's Jerry the Juggler, just the leader from Birthday Boy, running on as Just a Guy Thing. Jerry the Juggler won it, close for second. Just a Guy Thing's involved with Birthday Boy and Noble Beat. Jerry the Juggler, the master of my fate, is the winner. And number 5 ends up the tote favourite, 180. And this is Alison Wright, Lyle Hewitson for the Hollywood Syndicate. Second place is very close. Let's see when they run it up. The horse Neurostas is finishing really well and probably gets up for second, number 8, Just a Guy Thing. Third place, I think Noble Beat, number 2, probably, and then number 1, Birthday Boy, Jalapeno, Heroic D. Tote favourite, the winner, number 5 at 180. And further back, if we continue to run it, all right, we'll look at the head-on. The winners on the left-hand side, Jerry the Juggler, the master of my fate, Lumberscroll Stud and Lyle Hewitson. And at this stage, Birthday Boy with the white headgear is the leader. Just a Guy Thing has only had one barrier trial, and the pink on the right-hand side is staying on very nicely, and that is the first. The second race is the bipod. We start the exotics of the bipod. Just looking at that, number 5 won it from 8, 2, and 1. That's my confirmation. Wait for the judges, though. And that win pool when they started loading was 488,000. It jumps to a nice 770,000. We commingling races 1, 2, and 3. Win Exacta Trifecta. Second race starts off the bipod. I'll do you a test your knowledge. Race 4, back to the studio.
Well, it's a nice start for the... Well, Jerry the Juggler has come through for the backers of the top one. Alison Wright, Lyle Hewitson, the Hollywood Syndicate. And a nice story is going to be told about this horse's name. But also really nice to have Neil Bruss on course. Haven't caught up with him in a while. And maybe we can catch him for an interview later on during the day. But let's get Alison in. And Alison, first time out. Remember chatting to both yourself and Kevin. You liked him, but it was a pleasing run.
Yeah, Dees, I think last time he just overdid it in front. That's why we elected to come back the 1,000. I think ultimately he'll go further, 12, maybe 14. And yeah, he's a lovely horse. He's very naughty. He was gelded before he even came into us, and he has to be led to the track and led back off the track. But he does his work beautifully once he's going. But he's got that streak. But he's a lovely looking horse, and I must just thank Sally Bruss. You know, she phoned us and said that she had a lovely Master of My Fate gelding on the farm where we're interested, and you know, they've always been good to us and we trust their judgment. So we took him, you know, not seen, and yeah, we were very pleased to see him when he arrived. And yeah, so big thanks to her. Thanks to Hollywood Syndicate for taking him, and yeah, very happy with the win. We have his namesake here, Terry Comerford. I'm sure you'll get the story off him of the name, but well done to the team at home and to Hollywood, our sponsors.
Talking about Hollywood, I mean, they big supporters of yours, and glad to see you can have the results for them as well.
Yeah, Dees, they've had a very good run, and long may it last. You know, you go up and down, but they've invested in a lot of horses at the moment, and they're having success all over the country, which is nice to see. And yeah, we're very grateful for their support.
Can you help us later on today?
Dees, we've got gorgeous guests. You know, the 1400, she tends to overdo it a bit. So if we can get her to settle, you know, she had a great run last time, 3 wide, and still ran on for second. So it's just her way of running that she doesn't overdo it.
Thanks for that. Give our best to the team as well.
Thanks very much.
Nice one. Let's get Lyle in. The first question would be, on debut, what sort of feel this horse give you?
He gives me a feel that he's still immature. He's definitely wanting the 6 or even 7 furlongs, but he's racing with a bit of speed at the moment, and that's why I think we sort of decided to keep him here with the pace he's showing. And I always felt comfortable that I was going to win the race, but he just took his time. He's a big, tall individual with a big action, and I think that just showed. He was taking a lot of time to build up, and then the last 100 meters he sort of pulled away. So I think it's a win full of merit, and the more he matures, I think he's going to go on a bit.
I just had a quick word with Kevin, and he said, I think next time I'm going to try 1400 with this horse. What's your thoughts?
I'll leave that to Mr. Wright. I don't want to change anything, but they know what they're doing. The winners are coming in, so yeah, fantastic that could be a part today.
Okay, you got one on the board, and you're competitive throughout the day. Where can you help the punters?
Yes, competitive throughout the day. I think that obviously Jerry the Juggler was my best ride, and my plane was delayed this morning, so I made sure the Uber driver got you in good time.
Sure.
But yeah, I think Little Bristol finally got a draw, and I think that's going to help today and possibly my next best.
A horse like Philos for your stable, winning over a mile last time out, 1400?
I don't think there's going to be an issue with the trip. Obviously a bit of a deep barrier to jump from, which doesn't make it easy, but he did it last time from a deep area. I won't say last time was a surprise because he's a horse that's shown us the ability, but the fact that he came on to win off pretty moderate form was pretty impressive, and if he's in the same vein of form and good feeling, I think he can be in the quartets today.
All the best for the rest of the afternoon. Well done.
Thanks very much. It's fantastic to have the whole of the Hollywood syndicate here. It seems like they all came down today, so they were just as confident, and well done to them, and of course to Mr. Wright. Thank you so much for the opportunity. And of course, last but not least, to Aventure.
Well done.
Thank you.
Okay, let's get Terry in. Now, the first question is from Terry. How did this horse get named Jerry? You're going to have to tell us that, Terry.
Yeah, Owen and the guys, they call me Jerry when we go overseas. And then apparently I'm always juggling, so he got the name Jerry the Juggler. Yeah, so he was named after me.
Your involvement with Hollywood?
No, just friends with them, family friends, long-time family friends. I live in Joburg.
So when you say all these trips that you go to, so you part of that Vegas crew?
Yes, we go to Breeders' Cup every year. Yeah.
Alison actually gave the indemnity form. She signed the indemnity form for Kevin. How was he on that trip?
He was great. Yeah, everybody had a great time. So you should make a turn and come there.
Fantastic. And to have a horse named after you and to win?
Yeah, it's amazing. It's unbelievable. Thanks very much to Alison, Kevin, Owen. He puts a lot into the game. They're doing a great job at Hollywood, the purple team. I wish them all the best.
How should we address you now from this day forward, Terry or Jerry?
Jerry.
Jerry, wonderful having you on course. You made the trip from Gauteng. Well done.
Thank you. Thanks.
Well done to all the guys here from the Hollywood Syndicate. Jerry the Juggler has come through to win, and 5, 3, 5, 8, 2 and 1 are the numbers here for race number 1. Up next, it's about time, 12:40, 20 to 1.